Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, peace, blessings. Salutations to the hopefully elect. The closer we get to Jacob's trouble, to the decline of society, ultimately to the return of Yahweh Shai, expect sensibilities to decrease. Expect a decline in sensibilities. All right. And there's a perfect scripture that summarizes what I'm saying. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Now, there's very many aspects of love we can go into. Love is consideration for others. Love is, that summarizes it too. Consideration, helping one another, putting yourself in somebody's shoes, so on and so forth. Doing things so that you're not in someone else's, or you don't step in someone else's toes. All right. Well, I'm already seeing a lot of that stuff is going out the window. Just on to the point where people don't seem to have the right frame of mind at all. People stop in the middle of the street on a narrow street, or come on, man, and they just don't care. They just doing this, going in their car doing stuff, and it's and it gets deeper. You got to understand, though, the scripture tells us in Second Ezra that there's going to come a time where a man's not going to have pity on his neighbor, but he's going to spoil his house for the lack of bread and for great tribulation. We're going to have to gradually get to that level where a person is going to unalive the next person because they don't have a piece of bread to eat. But before we get there, it's going to be, me versus you. It's going to be dog eat dog. Like America's already set up that way. Hammers and nails, it's me over you. And if I got to knock you down to boost myself or to get where I want to be, so be it. That's how the society is set up. Well, you could expect that to increase. I mean, what do women like to say? Chivalry is dead. Well, courtesy is dead. The care for your fellow mankind is dead. And you might have certain moments where you still see it. A lot of that stuff be for clout, where you got these social media influencers will find a homeless man and buy him some food, but they're recording this shit the whole time, knowing they're gonna probably get a couple of thousand views, and views translate to money. So did they really help that person out of the kindness of their heart, or did they do it for views? A person that's genuine with helping. Scripture say if you give a gift, give it in simplicity. Somebody who really want to help you, they ain't got to record it. Why? To show what they did to the whole world. Expect sensibilities to decline. Scripture said in the last days that there shall be troublous times. Roughly paraphrasing. Men shall be lovers of themselves, given unto pleasure, despisers of good men. Okay, we're gonna get persecuted, as the scriptures tell us. What? He that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna get persecuted just for being righteous, or just from saying I don't consent to what you all that group over there is doing. The scriptures say follow down a multitude to do evil. You're gonna be put in situations, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it over seemingly small things happening around me that I'm being alienated. How can I put the word? I'm finding myself against a multitude of people, and the other people are all in agreement against me. But I'm not wrong in the judgment that I have. They all agree that what they're doing, or they all agree against me. But in the case, I'm not in the wrong. But that's going to happen to the elect. All right. Okay. The scriptures say that the burning wrath of a great multitude shall be kindled over you, and that you're going to be persecuted for righteousness' sake. You're going to have a majority of unbelieving people that are going to all agree that you are a problem. Are you prepared to deal, or is your skin tough enough to deal with that? Or are you going to find yourself in a position where you want to get carnal with a multitude of people? Because people know how to press your buttons. People know how to make you want to get carnal with them. How are you going to respond? All right. You got to remember, what did they do to Yahweh Shai? They buffeted him. They spat on him. They ripped his clothes up. They was talking shit about him. But he didn't. As the scripture says, as a sheep before the shearers is dumb, he said not a word. And this is more than likely going to be a quick lesson because I gave my people a ride and they just said they just sent me a message saying they're going to the register. But I just kind of was looking around the parking lot and I seen what was going on. I said I could see people's mindset and courtesy towards others. There's a certain thing I was taught. I don't know if everybody was taught this, but I was taught being from the South. There's a certain courtesy. I was raised by old school. There's a certain courtesy you have. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. You hold the door for ladies. Things of these natures where it's like, after you, go ahead. That shit don't exist no more. It don't exist. Motherfuckers don't care. Get out of my way, bitch. Everybody's ludicrous. Get out of my way. Are you about to get ran the fuck over? That's the spirit that I'm seeing. And shit ain't even broke down yet. The police are still an entity. They still pop out. Police was just in my shit the other day over some things. Had to get called, and then they came and pulled up, and I'm like, damn. And they popped up when there was a threat of violence. So there's still a semblance of authority around. Wait till that doesn't exist and see if the lack of care for another individual don't increase and multiply. It's gonna increase. Hey man, exponentially, so to speak. Right? Meaning greatly. It's only a matter of time. Okay. And if you're watching, scripture say that the wise foreseeth the evil and hide of himself. Where do you hide yourself? You hide yourself in the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You get grounded in this truth and you deal scripturally. The only protection we have is in the scriptures. Okay? The name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and the true understanding of the scriptures. Because the scriptures say that the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is a strong tower. The righteous run up into it and are safe. So you call on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You pray that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai protect you from your enemies. And if need be, send up curses on your enemies and watch and don't see that the Lord don't render justice unto these niggas, man. I seen it happen, man. People done offended and they was through afterwards. The Lord dealt with them. I ain't had to do nothing. So, hey, man, we're gonna have to truly believe that in the times coming. That the Lord got you, that the Lord gonna take care of your enemies. You know how many people is gonna test your patience and make you want to get carnal in these last days? It's gonna be a heavy temptation to put your hands on people, man. But you gotta fight the good fight of resisting. Okay? We gotta resist because we're not getting a carnal glory on this side. And also too, you ain't beating all the people that's gonna come up against you. There's no way. If we were set up to win a carnal battle, then we would, but we're not. You see what I'm saying? We're not set up to win a carnal battle. And I realized a long time ago, if I fought every motherfucker that pissed me off, I would be fighting the whole world. Literally. It's just me against the world, baby. But it's real talk because there's going to be a lot of people that don't agree with you. Even if you're right. Even if you're right going according to the scriptures. You know how many people in this world don't give a fuck about the Bible? Don't give a fuck about being a hypocrite or hypocritical and will justify themselves in their heart and come against you? You're going to be fighting everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and their mama too. So just be mindful that, hey, man, the normal shit, the shit that you think is normal or is right or is just, expect to see less of it in the coming future, man. Soon to come. We're still waiting on the next big event to happen. You know? Motherfuckers is over here wrapped up in their own world. While meanwhile across the world, niggas is getting bombed, nigga. Niggas is getting decimated. And you got motherfuckers over here worried about their Starbucks that they ain't get on time, or you ain't put enough chicken on my chicken sandwich. Bitch, you gave me a half chicken, you gave me a half patty. So I'm about to hit you with this 9, right? First world problem, so to speak. But hey, motherfucker work hard for that sandwich, right? Hey man, scriptures tell us that the times of trouble has come. Scriptures say, make thee ready for thy battle, for he is the guide of them that keep his commandments, saith the Lord. And it says, in those evils be pilgrims on the earth. You got to make ready to the battle, man. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle against your flesh. People are going to physically want to do things to you, all right? And you're just going to have to deal spiritually. At the end of the day, we're going to have to do what the Lord wants us to do. And that's the only way to be covered, man. You know? It's the only way to be covered. I like to reference that one Jake, all right? Elderman Atazakba did a video on him. And I always like to reference him. That one dreadhead Jake thought he was going to get a carnal get back on them Edomites. He thought he was going to go up in there and bully them Edomites because I'm a Hebrew Israelite. One nation shall be stronger than the other. I'm going to run up here and I'm going to show Whitey what's up. And his ass got unalived. Why? Because he stepped out of the realm of protection that the Lord laid. The Lord framed it out. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Right? My people's waiting. My people's out there waiting on me. They don't know what they doing. They probably looking for me, waiting me to come out. Because I ain't texted them yet. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up. Wise as a serpent, harmless as and messed up my I don't know what it done did because she called me and it was through the car audio. So if you can hear me, shalom till next time. Shalom. Stay spiritual. It's not a carnal fight that we fight. It's a spiritual fight. Shalom.